Hello, Jada. My name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert over at Zucore Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent your website over to me for analysis, and here we go. The first thing is you have a beautiful website. No doubt about it. You guys paid some money to have it done well, and it shows. But I'm really not here about the aesthetic part of it. What I'm here about is the interior of your website, because that is what's going to determine whether somebody actually gets here or not. It's great to have a beautiful website when they get here, absolutely, because they're going to want to deal with all of this interaction and find out what all of these things are that you're going to tell them about. But they need to get here first. And here's the issue. Your site has been underperforming. I'm going to show you exactly what I do when I analyze a website. You can follow along with me and we'll see it at the same time. Now, number one is I go and I look at this paid tool that I have. It's called Ahrefs, and I can see that your site is underperforming because last month you had a total of 20 clicks from a Google search. Now, as you know, most people find your site from a Google search. It's not like unless they find it in the bottom of your business card and they want to go and know more. But most people are looking in general for a roofer to begin with, and then they get more specific. So the best thing for you is to be high up in a Google search. Now, this requires that I tell you a little bit about how Google works. Now, Google has an algorithm that determines the placement of absolutely everything on the website that they have their results on. And the algorithm is looking for a couple of very specific things. Well, three things. And the first thing is this. This is the map pack. And the map pack is so called because it's here attached to this lovely map. And these folks did something that the folks below them did not do, and that is they filled out a Google business profile. Now, the Google business profile is part of the Google business world. And so they give you a kind of a bonus for being one of their more loyal business customers. And they put you up here in the map pack. Now, that is excellent news because you're right up near the top. And there is a value in being near the top of a Google search. Absolutely. A monetary value. Now, underneath the map pack, we have what we call the organic search results. Now, the first one here happens to be Angie's List, but underneath that is Copley Roofing. I'm going to call them your Google competitor for the purpose of this video. And here's their website. It's lovely also. I'm going to do something right away to show you what I'm talking about for Google. Now, Google loves content. One of the things they want to provide their customers, their search customers with, is a website that will inform them. Now, I am just cutting and pasting your website into this word counter, and I'm going to do the same for Copley also. Select all, copy, and paste. Now, you had a really good number there. You had a lot more than these folks did, and it shows. You have 1,625. You are over the minimum that Google wants. Google wants at least 1,500 words, so you are already there at that point. But all words are not equal, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. You have 17 keywords on your website. Now, keywords are the words that come up most often when somebody is searching for roofers in your area and they type certain things into a Google search. Google keeps track of all of those things, as does this company, and they make a list of them. And the search that appears the most often becomes keywords number 1, the second most often keyword number 2, and so on and so on. Now, those create what should be on your website. Those create an expectation in Google of what should be on your website. So I'm going to show you what Copley has. You have 17, they have 31. So they have almost double of what you have. Now I'm going to show you what their keywords are. Here we go. Click on that. Hope it opens up quickly. And it's not. What do you know? Computers. The first one is, of course, Copley, if they're looking for Copley themselves. Roofing Crystal Lake, Illinois. Roofing Company, Crystal Lake, Illinois. Roofing Company. Now, this is a lot of variations on a theme. But one thing I can tell you is that there's something to make note of. Companies is not the same as company. The algorithm does not know our language. It only knows what it's looking for, and it's looking for specific words. It does not know if they're singular or plural. It doesn't know if they're roofing or roofer or roofing company or roofers. It just knows to look for certain things. You want to have all of those keywords satisfied on your website. Now, I'll put it to you this way. If you do not have, for instance, on your website, I'm going to just look right here real fast. I'm going to look for the word best. Oh, burst. Best. And I found nothing on your homepage that says best. And here's the thing. When somebody does a Google search, they are not looking for a concept. They're actually typing in words of sites that they want. They want those words to appear in that site. Now, if you don't have that you are the best roofer in Illinois, then you're not going to come up. It's that simple. So there are several words that you need to have on your website in order to satisfy the Google algorithm, and also to satisfy people who are Googling certain things in your area. Now, I'm going to show you the next thing is backlinks. You have 174 of those. Those are where you appear on a different site and there is a link back to you on it. Now, that could be a site like Yelp, for instance. And the reason for that is Google thinks that the more people that are talking about you, the more important you are. It's sort of like people thinking that, the more somebody is talked about, the more famous they are. That's Google's reasoning, that if enough people have a link back to you, you must be worth it. So now I'm going to show you, Copley has 285. So again, they beat you by just about 110 in this case. And I'm going to show you what their backlinks are. Now, as I mentioned, backlinks are just kind of a site where you are listed and it will go back to you. Now, there's probably a bunch of them. You want the domain rating of the sites that you have on here to be, say, 70 and above. Now, the domain rating shows the strength of a domain's backlink profile. And what that means in plain language is these sites have a lot of references to them to give people information. So these are very informative sites. These are the ones that people are talking about the most, according to Google. They're rated in the 90s. This is a scale out of 100. Homestead, MapQuest, Yellow Pages, Super Pages, you get the drift. There's a whole bunch of these, and you can get on them sometimes as easily as filling out a profile. Sometimes you need to pay, like for Angie's List. But Angie's List is actually kind of worth it for the backlink because it is rated at a 91. I don't work for Angie's List. If you do or don't, it makes no difference to me. I'm just telling you that they are a good backlink to have. And you can make the choice. Truly, it makes no difference to me. But here is where the rubber hits the road. You had 20, as I mentioned before, clicks from a Google search last month. That's down 2 from the month before, and Copley had 47. That is double the number of clicks. Now, that may not seem like much, but that means they had double the opportunity for an estimate request, double the opportunity for a customer, and double the opportunity to make some money. Now, these numbers might seem low, and obviously not every one of the 47 is going to turn into a customer, not by any stretch. Not all of the 47, or maybe not even half, are going to turn into a request for an estimate. I don't know. But what I can tell you is that the reason that they have this much traffic is because they are listed first in this list of in the organic search results. Now, there is a monetary value to that, and I am looking down here. I do not see you down here, so that's a shame because most people do not search below the related searches. Think about your own Google usage. How far down do you go before you think to yourself, you know what, I can use these ones up above. I've got it. So just think about your own Google usage and see if that's where you want your site to be, way down at the bottom, or if you want it to be up here where people actually click. I read recently where only about 3.2% of websites get regular visitors, and that's not a huge number. This is the way to help your site get that, because all the customers that you are going to experience that don't know you from handing out a business card are going to find you on Google. So listen, I hope I have been helpful. Here is the crux of it. Google Business Profile. more organic keywords, and more better backlinks. I hope I've been helpful to you, and if you would rather spend your time roofing than excuse me, dealing with all of this stuff that I just mentioned to you, it's time to give Eric a call, and he would be glad to walk you through the next steps. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a great rest of your day.